What's up, y'all?
Hey guys!
Hey.
It's Will and Angel Thomas here, and we are here to talk about some very important things. But before we get into that, hit them with the intro.
Hey, we're the Thomas Family Life, a full-time traveling family of 4, plus a puppy. Roland, Angel, Ariel, Victory, and Miss Noel. We sold everything, bought a travel trailer, renovated it, quit our jobs to hit the road full time. We love meeting new people, seeing cool places, and eating great food. These are our adventures.
Alright, y'all, so today we're going to talk about a serious topic that we got a lot of before we jumped on the road full time. And so, you know, it's about being black and RVing full time. Yeah, you know, I mean, you know, Black Panthers, Black Dog.
I mean, you know, you don't even think about that being a thing, you know, until it's a thing, you know.
Yeah.
It's the craziest thing. Is like, yeah, I want to go do this, but you don't realize like the fact that I'm doing bunny ears special because it's not that many black people that do it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. I remember. So I had a coworker. She told me she told her dad that hey, one of my coworkers is going to travel in an RV around the country full time, and the first thing he said is he white? and you're like, no, he's a brother.
Oh gosh.
But it's funny, you know. But for us, you know, we're not a big, you know, own race kind of family. You know, we don't really look at that a lot. You know, I mean, is it a factor? Yeah, but does it really matter? No, we don't let it mess with us. And you know, I mean, I know with the news and all this stuff that's going on, they're always talking about, I mean, you know, they're trying to bring up this whole racial division between, and yes, there are challenges, there are issues out there, there's things that do need to be brought to light. We definitely understand that. But you know, for us personally, you know, we just don't have that black and white mindset. You know, if anything's black and white, it's the Bible for us. You know, that's it. You know, but outside of that, you know, we don't really, you know, we don't really just pay attention to the whole black and white thing, or you know. But however, you know, we are aware when sometimes weird stuff happens, and we probably, if we figure if it ain't something, you know, it's probably the fact that we black. You know. However, I mean, so we've been on the road what, five months now, something like that. Months. So I mean, I think we only had maybe, what was it, one time?
One instance where I really only had like one instance where it felt like you knew you were being treated weird because you were black, and that was, I want to say
Moab.
Yeah, Moab, Utah. Was it Utah?
Yeah,
Moab,
Utah.
That was the only time I ever felt uncomfortable being somewhere. And we've been so far to about 5 or 6 states.
Yeah.
Is it New Mexico?
Yeah.
Arizona, Texas, Colorado, California, and Utah.
Yeah, and we was in Nevada briefly.
Nevada, yeah.
In Vegas, we was there briefly. So I mean, yeah, I think we only had one encounter, and it wasn't anything serious. It wasn't like someone, you know, called us out of our name or anything like that. It just we could tell that there was that we were
like
treated.
A vibe. It was a
vibe. It was a little vibe going on that you know, we probably didn't want to be. And it was kind of weird. I mean, it was in a touristy town. We was in Moab. You know,
But it was a touristy town. But they were like, there was only white people.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, there were a lot of Asians in like some of the parks that we were going to. It was a lot of Asians there, but in the actual town, there was only like whites, white people everywhere.
Yeah.
So.
and you know, for like I said, for us, we don't.
It's
no,
not a
yeah,
big
it's not a
deal.
big deal.
You know, like we don't care. Like I don't know. I don't really walk around thinking about my race a lot. You know.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. It's just not something I think about all the time. But in that particular place, it just felt really weird. And you know, you got the looks or whatever, and
Yeah.
it was a little different for sure.
Yeah. I mean, so. I think you know, for us, I mean, most places have been receptive. Like I said, we really haven't ran to anything crazy. You know, I think some people were shocked, you know, to see that we were traveling full time.
Yeah.
And that could be two ways. Again, we don't chunk it up to race. I mean, it's a different. You ask anybody if they're traveling full time, there's probably going to be a whoa, man, how you do that? You know? And so that's what's always seemed like it's been a response. Oh wow, you know, wow, how do y'all do that? You know, how do you fund it? How you do that? You know, the same old questions. How you pay for it? How you take care of the kids in school? You know, and all that stuff. So.
You know what? One question we don't get a lot is like, do you guys get along being in close corners together? That's the one question we don't get a lot, and that was the biggest learning curve.
Yeah.
Especially with our 12-year-old, you know, she's going through her preteens and, you know, all of that.
Yeah, all that. All that 24 square feet, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, no, 27 square feet, whatever we got. In our 27-foot travel trailer. Hey, y'all enjoying the video? I'm glad you are. So this is what you need to do right now. Click the subscribe button right here. Click it. Boom. And back to the video. So should more black people travel?
Absolutely. I mean, if that's something that you want to do.
Yeah.
I think if that's something on your heart, it shouldn't matter what race you are.
Yeah.
I think you should just do it because God's put it in your heart.
Yeah.
So go ahead and do it. You know, make your dreams come true. Don't sit around waiting for permission from somebody. And certainly don't let your skin color stop you from doing anything. So, I mean, you know, you hear terms like black people don't do that. You know, it's like, that's like a big thing. And I just don't believe in that.
Yeah,
I believe that if it's in your heart to do it. Who's to say you're not supposed to do something because you're black? Yeah. Or you're not supposed to do something because you're white. You know, it's like, do what you want to do. And you only got one life. Yeah. Do what you want to do with your life. And be cool with that. Yeah. And don't let race stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, because you know, it's always kind of like it's not like the norm. So we legit grew up in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have like this suburban experience, and then, you know, then we was, you know, in the hood or whatever. You know, or suburbans trying to act, you know, hood and ghetto and all this other stuff. And I don't know. It seems like black people expect you to be ghetto. You know,
yeah,
like that's the normal. Sorry.
I wouldn't say all, but
not all. Not
you know,
all,
you do get
know.
that.
Yeah, it depends on what kind of black folks you meeting. You know, but you know, it's like there's a certain expectation, right? You know, that we all listen to rap. I'm tall, so we all play basketball. You know,
I'm trying to make a video.
She
wants to get up on Roland's lap so bad, and he don't want to let her.
So. It seems like, you know, it seems like there's this expectation, you know, that if you're black, you're supposed to live a certain kind of way, or you know, I'm tall, so everybody expecting me to play football or play basketball or, you know, do something like that, you know. So, you know, and I did outside sales, you know, and so I did outside sales, and it was, you know, it was pretty. It was diversified, but I mean, I went to a lot of places where, you know, it wasn't a lot of me around, you know, but it didn't matter to me, you know. I just went there and did my job, you know, and provided the same service I provide anybody. So growing up in the hood, you know, it seemed like you know, so black people, I mean, a lot of folks that I knew, right, and I'm not gonna speak universal because I don't know, but most people that I knew growing up in the hood, you know, we didn't go camping.
Nobody
went camping. Yeah, you know, nobody jumped in the RV and traveled the country. You know, people were just trying not to get arrested. You know, you know, for real, or trying to live. You know, live to see 18. You know, trying not to join, trying not to be in a gang or something like that. You know, and so it wasn't a lot of, you know, it wasn't a lot of that kind of experience. You know, nobody went hiking, nobody went camping, nobody went traveling. People wouldn't even travel to the other side of town.
No, they just stay right there in their neighborhood.
We stay on the south side, man. I don't go to the north side.
It's like, have you ever seen the thing that you say you don't do?
Yeah, I don't like them north siders.
Like, you don't like people, and you never even seen a place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So don't be like that. All right. Listen, you can do something different.
Even if you're watching this video and you do live in the hood, don't let that limit your thinking.
Yeah.
Where you're growing up, where you live, does not define you. It doesn't define who you are. You are a child of the Most High God, and He created this whole world.
Yeah.
And if He put it in your heart to see it, go see it. Don't let I'm from the hood, or I'm from a poor family, or I'm from this background stop you from living the life God's put in your heart. Go for it. Do it. Who's to say you can't do what's in your heart to do? Try.
So get out there and do something different, man. You know, and if you're on the fence, you're just trying to figure out, how to do this, how to do something different than what your peers are doing. Check out some more of my videos. Check out the video about how I quit my job from 9 to 5. It's right there. Just click on it right there. You go check it out, and you can come back and finish this video. Yeah. So I mean,
you can watch it after this video.
Yeah, just click it. It's right there. Click it right now. So, but look, y'all, do something different, man. And it's okay to be different. Y'all heard the whole crabs in a bucket scenario. If you put crabs in a bucket, you don't need to have no lid because they'll keep pulling each other down so they can't get out. Mm-hmm. And that's not necessarily just black people. That's generally haters in general.
That's haters in general.
Like it's not limited to race. I've seen all kind of colorful crabs.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be only black. Even though people say that, only, like I've heard some of my Hispanic friends say, oh, that's a Latina thing. And it's like, well, I do that. So it can't be a Latina. Yeah. So it's just like, it's a people thing.
Universal people. It's a universal people sin thing.
Exactly.
Okay? That's exactly what it is.
It's a people thing.
It's a heart problem. Jealousy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
it's like that, with that cookie container. Maybe we'll put a picture in here somewhere. But there's like this cookie tin, and everybody knows it as a sewing kit. Well, one of my white friends just posted on Instagram. We were walking down the aisle in Walmart. My son just saw this and asked me, "Mom, why is the sewing kit on the cookie aisle?" And that was a meme like a week ago I just saw saying the universal black sewing kit. And it's like, there's proof right there that it's not just something that black people do. Because my friend's white. And her son was like, what's the sewing kit doing on the cookie aisle?
I don't understand.
We're going to post a picture here, okay? Because I want y'all to see what I'm talking about, because you're going to know as soon as you see it.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Cool. Oh, man. So I really think it's a mindset thing. It's a mindset thing that when you never see someone else, and again, not just black people, but this is anybody. This is anybody. When you don't see other people doing things that you're dreaming about doing, it really makes it hard to see it, for you to feel that you can do it. And so you have to get out and see other things to realize that you can do the same thing. Mm-hmm. So like I said, so we want to do this trip years down the line. We talked about this before we got married, Mm-hmm. So we want to do this years down the line. But what sped it up was that we was like, we haven't hit our business goals yet. We haven't, did some of this stuff. And so that, there's some financial places we want to be, all this kind of stuff, all these lists and rules that we had to get on the road and live full time. Mm-hmm. And so then, that was kind of really holding us back. But then we started getting on YouTube and looking around, and man, people are doing this thing now, and and they not rolling in the dough. Mm-hmm. They're just launching YouTube channels or all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. So we realized that, man, that we could do it with what we have if we just plan right and plan a little bit and have a little bit something together, we can go do this. And so that's what we did. We got around other people. We got around folks we got around people just like you who are watching this, so we can be around like-minded people to put this dream together and go for it. So that's what we encourage you to do. And again, as it relates to the whole, black thing, man, we haven't seen a problem. We've been very receptive. We've met folks along the way. It's like, man, it's nice to see minorities out here too, and that's cool, we did find out that there is a black RV community, and I know one of our friends, Fox and Miles, I think they're starting something on Facebook. We'll put a link in the description below for you guys. But so there's communities out there, some big, some small, some we haven't looked it up because for us it wasn't a big deal. But the more and more that we're doing this, we're finding out that for a lot of people it is a big deal. That they're a little nervous about being black. They're nervous about racism when they go out there. And let me be honest with you, man. I mean, we've met a lot of people, and they've been cool. People invited us over for us to take
and
showers.
None of them have been black.
And none of them
by
black.
happenstance. Not that we were doing it on purpose, but none of them have been black. We completely engulfed in a family that was white, and we fell in love with them, and we're still friends with them, and we met them and we hung out with them for 2 weeks in the woods.
It was. And they are super cool.
Then we go to Utah and we hang out with Chinese, and they're a biracial couple, so Chinese and white, and their family, and we were at their house taking showers,
hanging out,
doing our laundry, and then we go to another family's house, and I think Filipino and white, and we have dinner with them and go to their life group, and we meet all kinds of people of all different races, and no one treated us like we were, aliens or something, or we shouldn't have been there. Everybody was very nice and very receptive of us, and we were nice too. It's building communities, building lives with other people, and you got to start seeing people as people, not that black person or that white person or that Mexican or that Latina or that Asian. You can't look at people like that. We are different races, but at the end of the day, we're all children of God, and we all come from Him. And it's that simple. If you stop looking at everything through this lens of color, and it's an honest mistake because the media forces us to see things that way.
Yeah, they do. I mean, the Black Lives Matter and the whole battle on police brutality and all this stuff, and and there's truth to that. I am not.
You're definitely not downplaying that's a problem. But
not saying that at all. But you do have to be mindful of what the media is trying to instigate. They're trying to instigate and bring up this racism stuff that's there in some places, but in most places it's not.
We've been on this trip almost nearly 6 months, and we only dealt with this one time in one small-minded place. And we didn't take offense to it and say all white people are like this, because we know it's not true. That person was like this. Those few people that were in that one place were like this. Not everybody that we've encountered has been like that. And of course we're not going to be, gullible and think that we're not going to encounter it again. I'm sure we will. Hateful people are everywhere.
Exactly. They live everywhere. They live everywhere, but it's been a cool learning experience to see what the media is saying, and what they're trying to push and promote, cops and all this bad stuff, and kneeling in football games, and they're just trying to really instigate this problem, and again, not downplaying that there is a problem, but we're also saying that there's a lot more people who don't pay attention to color and really don't care. The vast majority of people, I believe, probably really don't care. Don't care that we're all different. Because like I said, we've been in 5-6 different states already, and we haven't really ran into any issues. And I'll say the one that we did, it was probably I think it was something. No, I think.
I took Victor. Yeah, you can tell. I took Victor into a bathroom, and this lady kind of gave me this look, and I mean, it was very rude. She just, the way she was looking at me, you know.
Yeah.
And then, you know, we went back to that same town because we were staying off grid, so we went back to the same town.
Yeah, I remember now.
You know what I mean?
Laundromat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
They were tripping.
I mean, but I don't think that everybody's like that.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's the thing. You can't go around one track minded thinking just because this happened to me in this moment, everybody of this race must be like that.
Yeah.
The truth is that every race has its issues. Everybody, you know,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter your skin color. We see that, and yet we still believe that it's only this race that's my enemy.
Yeah.
And we see that that is not the truth. We see that all the time on the news, on social media. You got people of all races, all creeds, speak all different kinds of languages, and you have good people among them, and you have bad people because it's people. It's a sinful world, and that's what we deal with. So that's our point. Don't let that stop you. Don't let fear rob you from the good things that God has for you. Trust the Lord to take care of you. Trust Him to fight your battles and live your life in peace.
Yeah.
Live it in peace.
Yeah. Get out there and travel, man. Go hiking, go camping. You know, you can get you an RV, deck out a van, get you a tent. Get out there and go have some fun because this country is beautiful. God's creation is beautiful. Go check it out and see for yourselves.
Oh, and lastly, pray.
Yes.
The word says, do not worry about anything. Instead, pray about everything.
Absolutely.
So, pray. Okay? Just pray.
That's all you gotta do. Give it to the Lord, man, and it's a wrap.
Yep. Don't let anxieties and worries ruin you and stop you from living your dreams.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you may have some jitters. You know, maybe the first few times you overnighted at Walmart. You know, but after that, man, Walmart's legit, dude. We pull up, man, and just go to sleep.
That was the first place we actually camped out at because we were leaving Houston. And Victory caught a fever right before we left. And so we had to take her back to like this ER.
Yeah.
Off the side of this highway. And it was in the middle of nowhere. Well, it was at the edge of Houston.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. And took her there. Got out really late. We were so tired. We went to the nearest Walmart in the nearest small town.
Boom, boom.
And overnighted there. So that was our first overnight.
Yeah, first overnight, man. Woke up at Camp Walmart. So, anyways, hey, definitely hope you liked this video. I know you did.
Yep.
So, make sure you comment below about your experiences. What has been your experiences traveling on the road? Have you ran across anything crazy? Has it been pretty pleasant? Let us know. That'd be cool. Because at the end of the day,
let's add the dialogue in the comments, y'all.
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, again, there need to be more people having this conversation so that others of black folks, minorities, or other people just trying to get out there and travel, they need to see these comments. They need to see that other people are having great experiences, and it just kind of helps all the anxiety come down a little bit, and all of the other noise that the crabs are saying, don't go, can die down, and you can go out there and experience some cool stuff.
Yep.
Because you should. All right, y'all.
All right, guys. So hope this helped you. Peace.